This is outrageously irresponsible.
How dare you!
Woo! What's going on this wonderful weekend day? Who knows when this is coming out. I don't know. Probably not the weekend for you guys now. It was the weekend for me. Do I actually have days off? Not really. Just out here grinding away on these road closed signs. I don't believe them. This is going to be a muddy mess, so I don't think we're going to do this right now. I think y'all know me well enough to know that if I could, I would. But oh my god, did it storm hard the other night in this metroplex of an area. Do you live in a metroplex? I don't know what that means. No, that's what they call it. We might see some disasters, some stuff there. There was like some pretty crazy winds, 80-mile-an-hour gusts. I don't know if there was ever actually confirmed tornadoes, but it was But yeah, I'm sort of stalled right now. I can't do anything. What's up, dog? The XR build, because that's just what I'm gonna call it now. I've been waiting for like a half dozen OEM little parts that I need, you know, like little gasket here, little thing there. Just enough things where like I really can't put the engine together yet. If I had the parts to put the chassis together, I would, but I'm also missing some old bearings in the rear end there for the swing arm. Like after COVID, it's like we all have European bikes basically now. For some reason, that's still broken. I don't understand it. I almost wonder, like in a conspiratorially kind of way, like did the manufacturers just go, well, you know, like it's kind of acceptable now just to like have garbage shipping on everything to our, you know, from our, and not to keep our warehouse stocked like we used to. Like people will just accept it, so it'll just save money and like not, it'll just do that. There's like a couple little parts I'm just gonna have to go physically run out and find. I'm gonna run by the old the Maxim. I need a few fluids. If you know the answer to what I'm looking for, let me know. Of course, by the time this comes out, I'm sure I know the answer. Okay, I've got that head right with the O2 sensors right at the end of the exhaust port. I think the Grom has the same thing. What size O2 sensor is that? Hello, fellow cyclist. I need to plug off that O2 sensor. My electronics don't use that one. They use a more normal in the exhaust style one. Sure, okay, but I don't know what size it exactly is. None of my little thread chasing tap die things are that size. I need to basically go to the store, stick the stupid little O2 sensor thing in the little, you know, little thready finder guy. Oh, and then the other thing, T-Rex Racing, right? The people that made the crash cages, they make parts that I've got on this thing too. My CRF 300 was the prototype bike, but they did make a little bit of a mistake. They actually made a center stand for it, right? Bolted through one of the rear engine mounts. Normally when you use your bike like as a sample bike, you get all these cool parts for free when you go pick the bike up and install. Like you can go on their website. They like if you're in this area, the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and you have a bike, go look on their wanted list and see if your bike's on there. You get a bunch of cool free parts. Problem was they put that center stand on. To put that center stand on, they had to remove 2 spacers in the rear mount. Of course, with me, I said, hey, wait, can you please uninstall all those parts because I need to make videos, you know, installing them. I never actually ran the center stand. I just wasn't something I was interested in. I actually gave it to one of my Patreons. I go to take the engine out, right? Before I even went to remove it, the engine was oddly already loose. You may have noticed that in the video, and I thought, well, that's kind of weird. There's supposed to be spacers back there, spacers where their center stand went that they just never put back in. Effectively, out of the 4 main bolts holding my engine in, 3 of them were actually being used. I'm not going to beat them up over it. It's been like a year and a half. Like, oh, you still got those spacers? No. I go to order the spacers. Literally just says unavailable every time I go to order one of these spacers. So, we also have, along with my O2 sensor in my bag here, I've got one of those spacers. They're little aluminum spacers, and I'm pretty sure I can find one that'll work. So that's the game plan. Does anybody give it? That car, did y'all see that car? It's like going, what's up? Luckily, I've got my trusty errand running steed here, the TW700, as we've now decided to call it. Yes, that's what it is. I don't care. And I've just started leaving the big bag on the back now. It's just always on there. And I realize that, you know, it literally makes me the guy from that meme, you know, the meme about the guys that keep the tent on the back of their Toyota truck or, wow, dude. Like this is how you do that. Here's the deal. Carrying this bag around the back doesn't make me a silly adventure poser. I do use these regularly, and I like, it's nice having a big trunk. Like, your car has a trunk, don't get me. God, this bike sounds ridiculous. Sounds like someone's going a million miles an hour. Sorry, Acura. I'm just cruising. I'm literally in 6th gear. They're up there right now going, oh, Leonard, this biker. He's gonna kill us. Or they're just playing on their phone. They haven't noticed me at all. It's one or the other. You know, it's funny. You're on this bike, and it sits up pretty high these days, right? You know, but like, yeah, you're in Texas. You're not that tall, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the poor Nissan. He's probably can't even get the fifth right here. That size toolbox. Look at the size toolbox he's got. Oh, my buddy. Yeah, that's a little big, but you know, you don't need to see what's behind you. These roundabouts are more and more popular around here. I don't know about you guys, but no one knows how to use them. This is like a big water tower up here. It's like it's got a skirt on. It looks like it's alive. Wow. Well, you know, like what do they say? You don't do that every day. You don't. So there's that. Aren't you glad you tuned in? Totally worth your time. This is the world's biggest McDonald's up here. I don't know if y'all ever seen this, but this is actually just a one big McDonald's. But nobody ever goes. It's kind of weird. Like a Buell they were on. Go back and look at that. I swear that's a Buell, and just don't like I think it's an actual like Harley Davidson Buell. Oh, maybe it's a Ducati. What y'all up to?
Practicing, man.
Oh yeah.
He just got his bike and
just got his bike, yeah.
So taking
Hey.
up and down over here, practicing the clutch release and stuff, brakes.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I did. I went to a big parking lot when I learned and just played around for hours.
That's nice, man.
Oh yeah. It's definitely a bit of a creation. Yeah. This was a MTF-07 log when I first bought it. Yeah, this has got a lot of silly stuff going on in it. We all enjoy, have fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. That's cool. He got a Ducati in his first bike. I can't say shit. I bought an R6 and like, you know, you'll be all right. It would be good if you had some gear on. I guess I can't even really give too much to that either, because when I first started riding, guys, so I bought this R6, right? And the guy's like, oh, it's cool, I'll give you like a helmet with it for free. The helmet did not fit me at all, so I wore a beanie. I thought that was okay. Well, someone was like, no. Like someone like a little, you know, smart was like, dude, you can't do that. And then I was just wearing like a leather jacket like a dress leather jacket, which I think is like sheep leather anywhere, so it's like super soft. And then I also had someone tell me one time, like, you know, that's not going to do anything if you fall, right? I said, what do you mean it's leather? Like, leather's tough. They're like, yeah, not that leather. You gotta find that balance of, like, trying to help people out, but also not being, like, some kind of gear Nazi. Camera may get a little snug in there. We're gonna book it. We did book it. Yay! Hello, tornado shelter. I will park by you. So you get this great parking. Not so nice thing is, I have a lot of vulnerable stuff on here that I just can't secure. Not much you can do about it. All right, you stay there. All right. Well, everybody likes the fan aisle. I hate to be one of those guys, but I have a bunch of Craftsman tools from when they were actually Craftsman. Yeah, it really goes with these power tools here. Whichever one you get batteries to first is the one that you're sort of just have. For me, that ended up being a few DeWalt tools. You're a DeWalt guy? It's what I've got, buddy. Okay, this is the thing we need here. So why is this so close to the wall, though? Are we actually going to be able to... Okay, do they have another one of these that's actually usable? Now that's on there. All right, I guess I'll do this the caveman way. So that's an M12 by 125. Stainless steel, M12, 1.25. So they have very quick shipping. That's, Jesus, that's, everything is M18. Okay, I think this is it though. Spacer, no luck. They just did not have hardly any spacers here. I'll need to go to Ace. It is the helpful place. Craftsman, your John Deere's, and your TW700 down there. It's a fantastic machine. Anyways, let's get over to the Honda dealer. You can't always find the boat you're looking for when you go to Lowe's, but it was convenient because it was next to Honda. Should've just gone to Ace. Ace is a helpful place. Ace, please sponsor me. I don't even care if you pay me, just give me like a little bit of store, like a line of store credit, because I freaking love your store. Also, I just want to say, when you're going to the hardware store, like the general hardware store for your motorcycle car project, you're either doing really cool or you've really screwed up. Took 2 out of here. A younger me would have just rev bombed the out of this right now while I'm under here, but I'm a little older and wiser. I'll wait till I get out here. Wait, are they like closed right now? Do they close at 6, don't they? I should have come here first. They are closed. Ugh, annoying. Funny thing, a kid we used to fight when we were in elementary schools as a salesman here now. I think we talked about one time, we're like, do you remember what we were fighting about? Like, I think it's just because we were boys, we just had to do it, you know? He's a great guy, I like him. Buzz is my main sales guy here, but if he's busy, go stop up, talk to Cody. Cody's all right. This was a complete waste of time. I could go to Cycle Gear to get those fluids I need, but I have to actually go pick my kids up here in a little bit. I can't run my errands right. I'm not going to pick my children up on time. They're over at my parents'. That's my family right there. Sadie, I'm going to pick them up in this. I will fight you. Oh, okay. I love you. My children have no sense of adventure. They would not get in the motorcycle with me. Now I'm gonna have to actually go home and get the vehicle and come get them. You, where are you? You love this corner. You like to look at the cars going by, don't you? Hi, Emu. Hello. Hi, buddy. It's like, it must get very small. Look at the street lights up there. Look at this. So I have to be careful with the high beam on here. Like I almost don't even need it like on a back dark road at night, because the low beams and fog lights do a good job, but they don't piss people off. But when I use the high beam, I mean, it just goes, I can just see it. Look, way up. Oh, there's a car coming. I was banging that sign all the way up there. The throw of this light, it's hard to understand. I mean, look how far I am from this light. We'll make this a continuous shot, no fast forward. Let's just see. I was lighting this whole sign up, and it was way up the street. It's unreal. Yeah, it's up here. Or sees a little donkey thing. Anyway, yeah, here's the street light that I was doing that too. I never actually do videos like this anymore. They're just cruising around with you guys, talking about things on my mind, sort of like a vlog on a motorcycle. Some may call it a moto vlog, but they're out of their minds. This thread's falling apart. Oh my god, is that frogs? It is frogs. Well, this road's just terrible. There's only one thing for it. I should get off the road and go into these rocks. Yes, much better. Please don't be muddy. See, going, yes! This is technically a dirt road too right here. This is, I'm prepping it, but it's been so compacted right now. Look, I mean, it just grips like... Well, I think that's that. Made it out here, out of Narnia. I gotta go pick my kids up. See you guys in the next video.